Every manga is so good. Give it a try. Is that the Chinese one? That's very bad. So reading Ranger Rejects, on and off, yes. It's actually good. But I've never read something that I feel like you should binge in chapters of 5. Not binge all arcs, not binge weekly, but binge in like small amounts. That's how, I don't know how they pace. The way they pace that is really weird. It's like something you want to read every 5 chapters. Would you? I don't know, for food in LA. I've been thinking about it. But I feel like when people really want to watch me stream 2 hours of me going to a food place and then talking about it and then finishing. Chinese ones, Japanese, I might look at it. I think there's only some places I could do that. For instance, like if I wanted to do it at Bestia, I couldn't. If I wanted to do at Sushi Jet, I couldn't. But like some place that's like relatively easy, like Pine and Crane or Daybird, would be kind of possible. I also, God, you know what I found out? Celine was born to be a food blogger. I shit you not. I can't articulate my thoughts on food as well as she can. Her analogies are priceless. Incredible. If you guys could somehow convince Celine to become a food blogger or food vlogger, you should. She has the highest raw potential for a food reviewer I've ever seen. Great reactions too. Sometimes I look at people, I watch them eat food, and I'm just like, you fucking suck at reacting. Because they'll just be eating it, they'll be like, and I'll look the whole time. How was it? Oh, I loved it. Huh? Yeah, like Ham? Ham is fucking awful. Literally one of the worst people I've ever eaten with. Hopefully she's still not here. Me asking, I brought her to the Sushi Gen. She ate food. Like a great fucking cut of like Toro. Literally one of the best Toro. And I ate it. I was waiting for, what'd you think? After eating it, I think my stomach hurts. I shouldn't have drank 2 drinks before this. And I was just like, what? I had tummy ache. I don't give a shit, Tommy, about the food. They complain about your tummy ache after. I was so... Eh. It was good, but I had tummy ache. The weird thing is the way she describes food online is really good. She knows what to look for in different types of food, to make to like, but then like in real life, at Bestia points to a dish. This is sea. This is land. Me being like, what the fuck? This would be good at Trader Joe's. Huh? The fuck description is this? That's literally, oh god. What does that even mean? She meant that if this was at Trader Joe's, she would buy it a lot because it was a great dip. She was talking about the Bestia has an incredible fuck. It's like a cheese type of cheese. For the appetizer. It slipped my mind. But no, the ricotta. Yeah, it was super good. But The stuff I get is I would buy this if it was at Trader Joe's. Well, what do I do with that? What do I do with that? It's tomorrow. What about for 15 months? I saw a Karen today with a bumper sticker that said you will address me by my husband's rank. Guess she wanted her conversation to be private? Huh? Old fan from season 1, haven't checked out the streams as well. This is cute. Glad you're still around. Have a good night. Have a good night too. It reminds me of something I would get at Trader Joe's. Oh god. I'm actually surprised how little. You know, Ham was telling me how she and her friends go crazy for food. They're like food addicts, and then she arrives in LA. And I don't feel like I feel like I heard a lot of bragging. I didn't really see a lot of action. Yeah, a lot of bark and no bite. A 9 to 5 job at the artist alley? True. Can you have hilarious food actions? I don't know about hilarious. I do think Selena is like S tier food vlogger. If I ever do my food stuff, I definitely want to bring Celine once because she is so good at reacting to food. What I want my last meal to be? Probably just sushi. I mean, do you want to be comfortable or do you want to have a stomach ache? Like in the middle of the electric chair? Probably not, right? Oh, they do injection now. Her ramen video made me want that ramen so bad. Oh, it's so good. Why did you do my age command as a first time chatter? Sus. If you eat a lot of dough, the crematory will say it smells like a bakery for today. Really? I'm not even sure if you're fucking with me. You Googled it? Dude, I tell people just Google my age. Because I have said my age wrong. I thought I was 31 for half the year. And if someone told me I was 32, I'm like, I'm 32. Gee, when's the last time you were back in Katie? I'm not going back for a while. So, in like 20 years, I guess? You know, like a day over 20? Huh. I don't know about that. Tried conveyor belt sushi? I mean, I've tried Kura. Oh my god. You know Kura Sushi? The revolving sushi, okay? Fumi loves this place, but that's irrelevant to my conversation. Just want to throw that out there. There's like 1 or 2 or 3 Kuras in LA. And they're like decent. It's pretty good, okay? OTV staff went to the Kura in Japan. I didn't know this was a thing, but there was a Kura in Japan. It was fucking awful. They said it was like the worst meal they had there. You're very young, thank you. You prefer pho, ramen, or udon? Depends on what I'm in the mood for. Only one of those can you eat daily, though. Pho. The other two, you have to be in a particular mood for them. You can't eat them nonstop. Stop making out in my fucking chat. Yeah, Yoshinoya? No, but I wanted to. But I felt like I had ramen 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row, and I didn't want to get more ramen. Because you want to explore other things. That's why I went to All You Can Eat Wagyu twice. Is it Yoshinoya is a beef bowl place? Oh, wait, why did I think it was a ramen place? I have not been. Sorry. I don't think I've ever been to a Yoshinoya in the States. Considering going pro in the game released in the future you might love. I mean, I'm afraid that I wouldn't be that invested in it. I don't feel like I'm that much better than my peers at anything. So I don't know if I can get to the same level of competitiveness that I used to have before. When you're younger, it's a lot easier to be single-minded about stuff. Nowadays, like, being an adult sucks. I don't want to pay rent and like fucking do utilities, go to like, you know, get a health exam. I have to get a prostate exam soon, right? Because I'm a guy. I'm turning older. Fuck, like, why do I even know that? Like, ugh. This is 7's first TFT said I haven't touched it. I wasn't feeling any. Am I missing out? I mean, you should take a break. Ask a chatter to do it. I don't want any of you guys near my prostate. Sorry. How do they even examine your prostate? Do they just put like a magnifying glass and ask you to bend over? Oh, they stick a finger up there. Oh. Okay, well that's alright. You get backseat during the exam. For me, they just stuck the whole fist up there without warning. That you didn't go to a hospital, dude. You went to the wrong building. What advice would you have to move to a different state to live somewhere new in general? I haven't moved somewhere new in a decade, so I don't know. Been to the wrong place, Ito Yo Mama? Is that like a Yo Mama joke? I do Yo Mama. Oh. Haha. Didn't everyone get used to it after the high school penis examination day? Wait, what? Was that a thing? I must have missed something in my high school. Dear Miss living with Somi? I like Somi. She's cute. That's why you get tired of sleep? I was just tired of TFT. Dude, I can only play a couple hours a day, guys. It's a rough meta. Can I speak Chinese? Dian Dian. So I'm like, my tones go everywhere. It's really bad. Oh, I did have this problem in Japan. So in Japan, I don't know why, but when I think of stuff to translate, so here's something. I bump into someone. So the first thing I think of is excuse me, or like I'm sorry, right? And so in Japanese, it's like you say sumimasen, right? But I first think of the Chinese way of saying it, like debuchi. That's what I think first, and then I have to then pause like a half second and then think of the Japanese way of doing it. I had a hard time, actually, a little bit of a hard time. I think Hogwarts Legacy. I don't think it's out yet, right? Filming non-vlog content. Yep. Do you think in Chinese, English, or English? But when it comes to, I'm in a foreign country, I for some reason thought Chinese first and then Japanese. How many languages do you know? English, barely. Were you able to read any kanji to your knowledge of Mandarin? No, I can't read. Say I grew up in Houston, Texas. Favorite WoW story? Back in WoW, I boosted, and I had a guild that also boosted. So, what happens when you boost is, uh, if you're if you're boosting someone, they need to play 3 games a week, and you need to play 7. The minimum amount of games required a week to gain points is 10. Okay, and so you tell them to play 3 games, and then you end up playing the rest of the 7. Okay, um, we boosted so much that when the people who are paying us uh ended up playing into another team that my other guildmates were boosting. So some weeks there would just be weeks where like they would have like they would have like a 3-0 or a 2-1 win rate because of that. Which I thought was amusing. I don't know if that story is really funny, but that's the first thing I thought of. Did I miss Houston? Not at all. Ready to do series? No. Anywhere else you like to travel with OTV? List the place. I'd say yes. Honestly, I'm not huge on Europe. I know people really. I talked to John. He said he wanted to go to like the Netherlands or like some place in Europe at some point. Me, not really a Europe kind of guy. Maybe Amsterdam for a little bit, but realistically, just not really interested. I'm much more interested in like Australia or New Zealand or like any of the Asian countries. Maybe playing Tarkov, I don't think I have much motivation to it. Because I think most of the people who were playing Tarkov Vibe spent 2 weeks and quit already. And so I came back from Japan and it's already over. I'm thinking about trying streaming out. Do you recommend just hitting go live, making a plan ahead, or hitting the ground running? I mean, you can plan a little bit, but I don't know what you expect. When you hit the go live button, don't expect to get viewers, is my recommendation. I think you'll have a lot more questions once you press the go live button, though, which is good. Yeah, I've heard Iceland is really beautiful. Agreed. Did you go to the hentai sections you asked for on Twitter? No. I couldn't even go to Tokyo at that point. That wasn't even me. You'll understand later. No, well, honestly, that was something that I probably would have tweeted anyways. Chaska 1911 for 50 months. How do you create staff for OTV? It's usually recommendations. What is it? Tenga viewer Lada? Oh yeah, that's happening next week. For sure. Would you ever try ERP? Every time I play with Ham, it's something that, just happens. Can we go to the ERP club, please? Why are you still here? No, I don't want to go to Balmung and get ERP'd on. Oh, it's already 11. I ate already. Huh. I had 20 more K points until I forced you to give me a sub. Oh wow, you have a lot of points. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there's a couple. I'm thinking about traveling a small amount of time. The couple of places I'm thinking about going to. I'm thinking about going to SF for Porter's Second Sky. I'm thinking about going to Evo later this year for the tiniest whiff of potential Project L announcement. The tiniest whiff. I'm thinking about Vancouver. And, that's it so far. Project L is the MMO. It's the fighter, right? Is that Project P? I'm thinking about the fighter. Get to Vancouver in September. It's in my backyard. Oh god. Just give me a futon. I'm a sleep schedule. Oh, it's great. I definitely didn't sleep for 6 hours after being awake for 28. And it's currently 11. I am gonna go to sleep soon, and I just can't fucking wait to wake up 6 hours in because I have to go pee. I'm literally gonna get a catheter at this point, just so I don't have to do that. Favorite moment as a streamer? I don't really have one. Nothing super stands out. Who we have to go to CJ? We should go to Cure. Yeah, Fumi's a freak. Usually I can tell if people haven't been to that many sushi places because they always say the same thing. My favorite sushi is salmon and uh I like using a lot of soy sauce. If they ever say any of either of those two things, I'm like, interesting. Favorite fan experience? I also can't answer that, but I will say all the fan experiences in Japan were really fucking nice, super fucking nice. Everyone was super really considerate. I really loved all my fan experiences there. One of them, a guy literally saw a Vaughn tweet in Kyoto, took the bullet train from Osaka, brought us matcha chocolates and wasabi snacks, and I asked him what's a good food place we can eat at in Osaka because we're going there tomorrow. He told me. I went there the next day. It's an all-you-can-eat Wagyu place with all-you-can-drink, and for $50 a person, $40 a person, and I got fucking smacked, kind of. It was great. Akarash went back for $5. What's the place? Oh, it was like a chain. It wasn't particularly the best place, but I mean, it was just really nice. I think it was. I would not be able to tell you the name. You weren't kidding when you said that was most like tweet. Yeah, people really liked my fucking roast beef tweet. They loved it a lot. They liked that tweet a lot. Don't like to cook ever. I don't like to clean, which makes cooking worse. I also don't like cooking for myself that much. I would say cooking generally is an enjoyable experience, though, as little as I do it. You talking about the onsen experience ever? Yeah, I did. It's just like you just see a lot of cock, and you have to get used to that. Not even just your friends, just random people. Before our fitness locker room, it's people aren't always naked in there. Like the onsen, like it's kind of small. You're not dodging anyone. Everyone's going to the same places as you are, and you tend to walk around like from place to place where everyone else is going to. So you have to be there. You buy anime type figurines? I don't like anime figurines. I also feel like at some level, I don't. This is just a personal thing. I feel like anime figurines really differentiate. Like, you're like an omega ultra fucking weeb when you start getting figurines. I don't know if I want to push myself down that alley yet. I also think I don't really like figurines. I don't think they're cool, and I think that's a big problem. I do admire some of the ways that they're made and how they look, but I just don't think they're that cool. The exception is I think I really like Ghibli figurines. So the Totoro Ghibli store had like a $300 Howl's Moving Castle figurine, and I was like, this is fucking sick. I was thinking about buying it actually. If you're in Seattle, there's an amazing sushi place called Taneta. Best sushi I've ever had. Japan included. You know, if I find my way up there, I'll try to remember. Do you ever go to the Philippines if you could? I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I also feel like I'd only want to go because I want to try their food. I I've had like what did Jummy tell me about their food? It's everything unhealthy for you, but it tastes fucking good. I want to try like their lechon there. I want to try their fucking lumpia. I want to try like all their shit. Sisig is the goat. Yeah, I want to try it all. We want to travel next? Probably somewhere a little closer and for a lot shorter amount of time. We really haven't drunk Super Smash Bros. I just no. For Sour Soup City Gang, I have not. Filipinos are real. I thought they were just a meme. Philippine Filipinos are like the butt of a lot of jokes, and they're also like super diehard fans, which I think is so funny. Actually, Michael says the worst stuff about Filipinos, and it's fucking hilarious. He just makes fun of it because like he's part Filipino. Like the people who make fun of it the most are the Filipino people I know. I think it's really funny. Reem Panoy's talking about Kai Soto is the funniest shit. Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh player? Professional Olympiad? Like who is that? Can't believe you're still wearing your glasses. I just don't like how I look without glasses. Also, especially right now, because I'm fucking tired, I don't like people commenting on my. Oh, it's a basketball player. Oh, I was close. Have you achieved happiness? I did for 6 years, 7 years. That's a pretty good run. I'm working on it again now. The glass is fake. No, they're not. They make my sight worse because I'm too powerful after LASIK. Giga Glass, those are discontinued, man. You know why? Because they stop functioning when you sweat on them. And you know that would be one of the first things I feel like they should have tested. You caked up, bro? Are you okay? This is your comment. You caked up? Do you eat ass? You hanging hog? Are you alright? Favorite Filipino dish? I had a phase where I was eating lechon like every week. I'm over it now. It was because the privacy issues are hard to enforce. Ah, interesting. Their fruit or chocolate flavored desserts. I don't like chocolate that much. Just straight up. Chocolate in stuff? Chocolate alone? For the most part. I love fruit. Lechon's amazing, omega bad for you? Yeah, okay. Why does that have to taste so fucking good? Don't blame me. Blame the Philippines. They tasted Balut? I don't think so. Strongest innate all team in history? I have no idea. Will you see myself in 2 years? No idea. Not because I think your question's stupid and I hate to answer it. It's more like the stuff moves really quickly in the scene. So I don't know where I'll be doing in like 2 weeks from now, let alone 2 years from now. When I see myself in 30 minutes, I would be in my bed with my pants off and the lights turned off, reading manga as I pass out. Mm-mm. Maybe the best about wankage, I don't like it. Use melatonin, I have tried it once or twice. The one time I tried it, I slept for 8 hours, but I felt like shit. I cannot express to you how bad I felt. I felt like terrible. And after that, I never tried it again. It was I I felt awful. I've also tried weed, and then I didn't like it that much to sleep. I didn't like it that much. I know Toast tried for a long time, but I just like sleeping normally. I'm fortunate enough to where like I can just lay in bed and sleep. With the exception of if there's a major event the day after, I get nervous and my body tenses up and I can't sleep for 6 hours. But aside from that, I'm good. How's dealing with Japanese airport in the country? I heard difficulties from trash taste. Oh, it's a long fucking process. It sucked, but it was okay. Where's your sleeping position back? I sleep on my back. I know people who are side sleepers. I am not one. I am a back sleeper, which apparently is good for me. We're gonna Japanese travel agency to book this trip. I don't know. I didn't do shit. Choco Boy, thanks for subbing this stream. You sleep on the hard floor, you fix your back posture. My back posture is okay as it is. Um, but I've tried sleeping on my back in the onsen. It had the very traditional to like the Tommy mat with like the futon on top. It was too hard. If I'm gonna sleep on the floor, I prefer what they do in China sometimes, where they give you bamboo sheets on the ground. That felt a little bit better for me than the sleeps like with this nothing separating you in the ground. That felt it was a little bad. You sound like you snore a bit. I snore a lot. I also feel like if you are a big dude, you have a very high chance of being a snorer. Especially because like a lot of like sleep apnea, a lot of the fixes like getting it, and then a lot of fixes of it are just like you have to lose weight. That's the only way. And it's like, oh shit, okay. A feeling you had when you first played League as a pro player, don't remember. You have a goal you have to reach? I just want to be happy. CCAT machine will change your life. Oh, I have sleep apnea, actually. Which is also probably why my sleep sucks. What food you can't live without? Sushi? What is a CCAT machine? Oh, you put on a mask when you sleep? What the fuck? Is it bad for me? What are the cons for it? it yeah, sleep out of it change your life, really? Oh, the maintenance. Interesting. Interesting. It's hard to make any confident games nowadays, where the video game devs just suck at making it. It's that video game devs try to appeal to casual players as well as like the problem is that the spectrum of how good a player is when playing games goes from like I've never touched a game before to like I'm a fucking god at all games. And having a game that tries to be widespread that appeals to a lot of people is difficult. And you have to make a game that people want to pick up, and you have to be able to have them not get miserable experiences playing against people who are just good at games. I also think that like if you really want in-game content, like there are like stuff like PoE has like a unapologetic like complexity in their systems. And like I think they do a lot of the end game correctly. Even though I don't like some of their decisions, I think overall the pace of the game has only gotten better over time. CPAP will become LASIK 2.0, tremendous quality. You guys are really selling me on this, man. But you're telling me I can never get a significant other with these. As soon as they see me put this on when I'm sleeping, I'm like, yo, no, man, I can't sleep with this. But the trade-off is I'll have incredible sleep, the best sleep of my life. Tell me you're training for Darth Vader role? Nice. That didn't tell you this when they diagnosed you for sleep apnea? Oh no, I'm self-diagnosed. I think I have sleep apnea. But I also feel like I have lupus, because I also look at stuff online. But I should just probably go to the doctor and get some stuff. There's been a lot of things that I need to do. Like chores. I don't like being an adult, I'm sorry. There'd be a room tour. You're looking at it right now. My room is not that big. The tour of my room would be depressing. Like you know, sleep for continuous periods of time will slowly kill you. Oh no, I'm getting like 8 hours a day, but usually it's like in periods of 4 and 4 or 4 and 3. So the amount of time I'm sleeping is fine, but I just wake up a lot, and sometimes I feel like the sleep sucks. But that's normal, I think. Okay, guys, I got dip. I've been here too long. Thank you guys for coming to yet another Q&A. I'm out. Have a great night. Oh god, I have to find someone to host. Wait, shit. Shit, no, who am I hosting? I'm down to host you. She's watching Master Chef, the classic. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm out. Have a great night, guys.